He doesn't stop, guys. Guys, we're in a hand. Chill, or I'm going to put you on it.
Wait, please.
Let's dance, Martin.
He is owing one more time.
Let's
No,
dance.
he is not.
Let's dance, Martin. Let's dance, Martin.
During the Day 2A session of the 25K WSOP Paradise Super Main Event, a contentious situation erupted at the poker table involving Martin Kabrhel and fellow poker player Mustapha Kanit that has since generated significant buzz across the poker community on social media. The incident occurred during a pivotal hand in which Mustapha was holding King 10, facing an aggressive 3-bet from Kabrhel, who held King 4. With his tournament life hanging in the balance, Mustapha found himself in a deep tank, desperately needing extra time to weigh in the crucial decision before him. As the tension mounted at the table, Mustapha utilized one of his allotted time banks to extend his decision making. At this point, Kabrhel interjected aggressively, claiming that Mustapha actually owed an additional time bank. This assertion by Kabrhel sparked immediate controversy, as it appeared to be either a misunderstanding or, more provocatively, a deliberate attempt to confuse the situation and pressure Mustapha into making a hasty decision. The situation escalated rapidly when the action clock was paused and floor staff were summoned to the table to make an official ruling on Kabrhel's claims. Kabrhel and one of the floor managers began discussing the dispute in what appeared to be another language, which only served to further frustrate the other players at the table. As tensions continued to mount, a second floor person arrived at the table in an attempt to de-escalate the increasingly hostile situation. Eventually, tournament director Andy Tillman arrived at the table to take command of the situation. Recognizing that the dispute was spiraling out of control, Tillman issued stern warnings to all parties involved, making it explicitly clear that penalties and fines would be assessed if the argumentative behavior and tensions continued. After checking with the dealer to confirm the facts of the situation, Tillman definitively ruled that Mustapha had in fact used only one time bank, and Kabrhel's claim that Mustapha still owed an additional time bank was dismissed as incorrect. With characteristic confidence and flair, Mustapha declared to Kabrhel, "Let's dance, Martin," and made the call, committing his remaining tournament chips to the pot.
Dance with Musta. Time to dance, Martin. We dance together, Martin. I'm dancing, Martin. You see me how I dance? How many time banks? How many time banks, Martin?
No, he is not.
The community cards delivered exactly what he needed, and he successfully doubled up to just over 45 big blinds, while Kabrhel took a hit in the exchange, though he still maintained a healthy stack north of 70 big blinds.
All right, Mustapha, we just watched a crazy clip of you saying, "Watch me dance" to Martin. Tell us what happened.
No, it's Martin being Martin, and I had a big decision, and I asked the dealer how many time banks I used, and he was going over the dealer, don't let him answer, don't let me make a decision, screaming at me, and, it's some ethics that I don't really accept, and, he does stuff that I don't really like, and he sometimes, he gets the best version of me, and it is what it is. I'm a competitive guy. Thanks God I have him at my table. He gave me a lot of chips. But he can get chips in a different way, is what I say.
Yeah, all right. And what's it like playing next to him? Would you rather have a new seat draw?
No, me, I really don't mind, because I always did really well against him. So, he actually is a blast to have him. I had 500K when I went to the table with him, and now I have 4.5 million. So, thanks Martin, thanks God to create Martin and put it at my table. And please do it more, because I'm gonna eat this boy.
However, the rivalry between the two players did not end with Mustapha's victorious hand. Kabrhel would ultimately have the final word in their brief feud at this particular event. Going on a significant heater and capitalizing on his aggressive play, Kabrhel accumulated chips and became the massive chip leader by the time of the reporting of this story. In a cruel twist of fate, when Mustapha made his final stand against Kabrhel with King 10, the same hand that he had been involved in their early confrontation, he flopped top pair, only to run directly into Kabrhel's pocket aces, sending him to the rail. The controversy over the time bank mechanics, combined with the aggressive personalities and trash-talking behavior of both players, created a memorable moment that captured the drama and intensity that makes poker such a compelling spectacle. The situation also highlights ongoing issues regarding player conduct and floor management decisions in high-stake poker tournaments, particularly the behavior of Martin Kabrhel, who has been the subject of various controversies throughout his poker career.